Hey there. Woo, I'm catching up from being at an awesome event last week. Welcome to Give Voice to Your Vision. I am rocking my rock and roll hair today. I'm excited to be here to talk with you about Powerful Presence tip number 4 and have a couple of fun announcements. I'm getting a lot of questions in email and private messaging around video content, which is one of the things I love to help people do. Go live on Facebook, really become comfortable and confident on camera, online, on stage, and on camera. And so I am going to start another live training series on my business page. What? Yes. So if you haven't liked or don't even know about the Inspired Voice business and performance coaching, that is my business page, and I am going to be hopping in there. I'll be posting about it. I might even create an event for it, and I'm going to be offering specifically video related tips on that page. Haven't decided the schedule yet. But I'm going to start next week, maybe this week. What day is this? Thursday? I don't know. We'll see. And you can go over there, head over there to take advantage of those tips. And if you have video-related questions, private message me. And I'd love to hear if you're using video, if it's working for you, etc. That's one of my favorite things to help people do, is embrace the medium of video, and it doesn't have to be hard, and you don't need fancy equipment, etc. So today we are talking about Powerful Presence tip number 4. And I don't even know if I put this in the poll that we did in this group, but what I want to talk to you about today is the power of clarifying your message. Powerful Presence tip number 4 is clarifying your message. And so there's some layers to that, yeah? But when you are very clear about who you serve, and you are willing to allow yourself to hone that broad audience down and get specific about it. I love to serve people who have a big vision, people who want to bring some sort of big change to the world or feel a calling, purpose-driven entrepreneurs. And so I focus primarily on working with coaches, healers, authors, experts, and speakers, people who are downloading new or inspirational content, bringing transformation, and who also want to make a great living doing it. The better living you make, the more ease you have in your life, the bigger we can serve, right? Sneak peek at one of the other Powerful Presence tips right there. So clarifying who you're talking to, and then getting clear about what they want. Yeah? So getting clear about what they want. And what is their top of mind problem? What are they looking to invest in? What are they looking for a solution for? What are they willing to invest in? And can you help them to have it easier or faster than they would without you? Another little peek into ways that you can up your value and service. So clarifying your message is about knowing who you're talking to, and also knowing what they want, what they need, what they struggle with, what is their top of mind problem. And then learning to, and for me, because I'm so collaborative, I really love to have somebody brainstorm with me and pull kind of the insights and the intuition out of me. And this is what I do for other people as well. So once we know who we're talking to, and we know what their top of mind problem is, understanding and discovering their language, and framing our gift, solution, value, the work that we do in their language, so that they are clear on how we can help them. And I know myself for a long time knowing I was bringing this big healing and empowerment and voice and vision gift into the world, seeing the transformation that was happening for the people who did find me. I struggled to explain what I do or reach out and to people who might benefit from what I do. Then there's that whole sales conversation, the invitation to work with you. And so being very clear about who I was talking to, their problems, and then learning and working with coaches and marketing experts and lots of amazing, powerful people who've done a lot of amazing, powerful work in the world, to begin to find my words that were actually, define and speak about what I do in a way that felt true and aligned and clear and exciting to me. But using the language that my ideal, aligned, amazing rock star clients can hear. So those are my thoughts around powerful presence tip number 4. This idea of clarifying your message. There's a little bit of stepping in and taking a risk and up-leveling skill around being intentional and not just throwing it out there. So it's awesome when we muster our courage, conviction, passion, enthusiasm, and just put it out in the world. But when we start to craft and hone and clarify a way to do that with intention behind it so that people are drawn to working with us, and we have their language and we have the words at the tip of our tongue in terms of talking about how people can work with us, inviting people to work with us, and it's in our body and we trust it and we know it, and then we have the specific offer. What are we bringing them to? What are we inviting them to? Who's it for? And how does it help? All of these things are things that elements of clarity of message that really do draw clients to us. So there's some other stuff that's going on there. Our confidence becomes supercharged. We're not struggling or doubting or trying to figure it out and get it right. And it doesn't feel elusive and foggy. It starts to feel like, ooh, you want to know what I do? Yeah. Feels exciting and grounded. And as we start to trust it and we know those words and we get the results and we're having clients coming in the door and they're transforming and having their great experience, we become empowered to really deeply own the value that we bring, and can connect to how much we love what we do instead of all the distractions, right? All the distractions of running a business, making money, figuring out what technology to use, figuring out creating, making new things, networking, all the different visibility tools we do, speaking, networking, emailing, blah, 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 right? Pay the bills, all this stuff that we do, yeah? So if we can really hone and become this, we've talked about embodied presence, we've talked about playing bigger, expanding our container and going past our edges. A lot of these tools, when we have those, and that's the experience we're walking around in the world with, the opportunity will come to us and the clarity. And that when we're in that state, I call it the rock star visionary or the superstar visionary state, we can connect to the joy and the excitement and the enthusiasm and really drop into that whenever we're talking about what we do or working with and speaking and connecting with a potential client. And then that is the kinetic energy transference that's happening between us. And especially if we can be really neutral about whether or not they hire us and hold and contain our excitement, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, I don't remember exactly the root of it, but you can look it up. That word in particular I use very specifically. It's filled with God. We're filled with the divine when we are enthusiastic. And that doesn't mean being like super hyper enthusiastic and oh my God, you guys, blah, right? If that's not your vibe, right? If it is your vibe, sweet. You still want the language of your clients. You still want to know their top of mind problem, and you still want to be able to position what you're inviting them to in a way that they can hear you, right? But once we can connect to our authentic, grounded enthusiasm, being around us, we become a magnet. And as I've said, I'm sure I've quoted her at least once in these 10 tips that I've been sharing, Marianne Williamson's Return to Love, as we are liberated from our fear, and I would define fear as any layer of withholding of your self-expression. Okay, so it may feel like resistance or fogginess or unclarity, or it may be like, I'm just scared, I just don't know. Sorry for the cars, trucks. As we are liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others. This is why I focus so much on presence. Live event coming up late spring in June. I think maybe on the solstice, the longest day of the year, firming up those details. Powerful presence live. When you own your value, your expertise, your big vision and mission, and you do the inner game work, the mindset work that you need, and you also have the strategies and the understanding of how to connect and reach your audience and build your business, and you're doing it with this felt connection to enthusiasm, you truly are going to see this rapid expansion, transformation of your business and your clients and your income and the level of ease, freedom, joy that you experience while you're doing it. So those are my thoughts for today. Don't forget to hop over to the Inspired Voice Business and Performance Coaching. Like that page if you haven't already. And then I will be able to ping you, send you a little notice if you're interested in learning about video, the amazing technology that we have, how you too can make a video with your phone that actually gets clients and builds your brand and has a huge impact. I'm going to be talking about that over there in the coming days and weeks through the end of the year. So join us there. And you're also welcome to invite friends here for more of our Give Voice to Your Vision. Click, like, send me hearts in replay land, and send the love out to everybody. And let me know your triumphs, challenges around clarifying your message. Oh, who's hopping in? I'm just finishing up. Oh, they're gone. All right. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you next week. Thursdays at 1. Give voice to your vision for powerful presence. Tip number 3. What will it be? And I look forward to supporting you, speaking up, being heard, and valuing your work in the world. Love to you. Have a great weekend.